Have you ever noticed how old R&B recordings, especially Motown recordings, have a warm, round, and punchy bass sound? This was because of a combination of two important factors. One, bassists in the 60s and 70s largely used flat-wound strings, which have a warmer and mellower sound. Two, the most popular instrument for R&B at the time was the Fender P-Bass. The split-coil pickup located closer to the neck, along with a foam mute over the bridge, completed that almost upright bass-like sound. Nowadays, preferences have changed and round-wound strings are the most commonly played, although flat-wounds are making a comeback. Either way, it's still possible to get close to that old Motown sound through a technique called palm muting. To palm mute, simply place the side of your palm of your plucking hand onto the strings, just before the bridge. Then pluck with the side of your thumb while muting the strings in this manner. You'll hear where the sweet spot is. It's a balance between clear tone and decay. So right about here. That's the basic technique. In order to play faster bass lines, you'll have to incorporate your index finger and even your middle finger for arpeggios across 3 strings. So here are some exercises to get accustomed to palm muting. Number 1, choose a note and practice it along with a metronome or just by yourself, first using just your thumb. Then add your index finger and alternate between the two. Number 2, add a second string to the exercise. A simple example would be to play a root on the first string and the 5th on the next string up. Again, first just use your thumb, playing 1 or 2 notes on the first string, and then do the same thing on the second string. Then, alternate between thumb and index the same way. Or with 2 notes. Number 3, finally add a 3rd string. Continuing with the root and 5th on 2 strings, add an octave on the 3rd string. And as before, start with your thumb on the root and then add your index playing the 5th on the next string. Last, add your middle finger on the 3rd string to play the octave. So play this root 5th octave pattern up and down the 3 strings. You can also do it faster. So number 4, the last exercise. Before delving into the melodic quality of James Jamerson's bass lines, for instance, you can play scales palm muted. You would play them just as you would regularly, alternating between 2 fingers, except that you'll be using your thumb and index. So here's a major scale, also on A major specifically, using this technique.